has burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On 2nd and 12. Cousins. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Hey, cuz that shit. You see that gay ass shit, bro?
Yeah, I'm getting that shit down, pay.
Nigga.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
finna
cuz
jump on
hey,
that.
nigga, I was just up to 6 viewers for a minute.
We all in that motherfucker.
Hey, bro.
Man, don't
That
be having us
shit.
come in your stream and you fucking losing, bro.
Bro, that shit was gay, bro. That should have been a pick, bro. Let this nigga dive and 3 niggas watching the nigga. Give me that shit.
You had all the niggas in the party and your shit. I joined that bitch.
EBK, he supposed to be frontline for EBK and he ain't frontline now.
Yeah. That was some gay shit, nigga. My mother scored, nigga. I ain't tripping. My offense prolific. My offense is prolific.
Hey, so, you gonna stream when you smack Narrow too, or what?
I've been asked for the fade.
Yeah, shit. Where the proof, nigga? All I kept hearing was, "Oh, Nero wants you to teach him how to play Madden."
Hey, bro, I've been asked. I said that. You right? I did say that. I did say that. But then I been saying, "Hey, bro, can I get that fade?" Niggas act like their mics was off and shit. I ain't got anything to do right now.
Ain't nothing, you know. Ain't nothing.
I'm asking, my nigga, like, cause nigga, the question has been asked, bro.
Practicing. It's been nice.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Time to get some more practice in.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So what I say, 6? So can the nigga I don't want to hear none of that other extra ass shit, cuz, you feel me? I asked the question, cuz, you feel me? Cuz he gotta get his wind up, you feel me?
Why you hop your happy feet ass up in the goddamn
Nah, I'm talking about now. I can get that extra practice with playing you feel me?
Oh, I'm saying, what's up then, cuz?
Hey, well, I'm in the little league game right now, but you can for sure get it after this.
Say less.
You heard what he said. Talk that shit. Talk that general talk to him, man.
Cuz sound nice, cuz. That's all I'm saying. Cuz sound a little nice right now, cuz. That's all I'm saying, cuz I ain't even saying I'm all that, but I'm still the nigga working with, cuz.
Sis, you can jump on that bit.
I'm alright.
Hey, Mar, you gotta do it real quick. Hey, did you put your the two-way in there, right?
You talking to me?
Yeah, Mar, you can go perimeter. I'm gonna go two-way, bro.
No, them niggas got a team already anyway. I wouldn't even mind.
I don't give a fuck. Bro. I don't give a fuck about
this nigga Marvin on this period.
I don't give a fuck.
They respond better in the evenings. For some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. 180.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Trade 15. Trade 15.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They needed to keep the drive going.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Cook following the penalty. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second and goal, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pitch behind. 180. 2. Coming to you.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a run with Colt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. at the 25-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, baby, I've seen you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. 280.
I got him.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Man, 5-7. Hey, wahoo! You. Mike 55.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go, baby. 82. 55, Mike.
Now Wentz on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. With it is Brown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to put...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's Eckler again. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running with Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go.
Once more, here's Eckler. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Cousins on target to Diggs. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 55. Hey, watch the ball. Done.
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Second and 12 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
To Hunt. 180. Leave it. Bring up 48. Pilot, 64.
On second and 12, Cousins. He's going to let it go deep. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Cousins now, after the fumble recovery, steps away to his left. He'll run it, bust through the tackle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Cousins, flush to his right. Now into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz, catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 180. Other side, solid. You better bring it. No. Christian, Travis.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
120. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Wentz to throw again. It's caught by Aguilar. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Hey, watch it. Black, come on. Let's go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Cousins on first down. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got a man, it's Brown. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. To throw is Cousins.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here is Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Right here. Hey, over here. 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got it.
On the ground, it's Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going on the ground with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. 55.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120!
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up